India's top court has modified its order on stray dogs. The Supreme Court of India that has said that stray dogs in Delhi are to be sterilised and release the dogs with rabies or aggressive behaviour shall not be released. No public feeding of dogs is allowed. Dedicated feeding spaces of stray dogs to be created. Now, there have been instances due to such feeding incidents. With this, the court has stayed the August 11 direction that stray dogs which are picked up must not be released. And for more, our principal correspondent Disha Shah is joining us on the phone line. Disha, get us up to speed about the latest developments and how do we read the fine print that's involved with this new modification that's just come in? Our special correspondent Disha Shah is on the phone line. Disha, I want to understand from you, what are the implications of this new modification? Also help us comprehend the fine print that's involved here.
Well, absolutely. The issue concerning stray dogs has hogged the limelight in the national capital for the past few weeks, and we've seen judgments after judgments. And today, the top court of the three bench has said that the dogs shall be released from the dog shelters only after being vaccinated and sterilized. So they have stayed the August 11th order, which spoke about rounding up all the stray dogs in the national capital and putting them back in the shelter homes. But they have modified the certain sections of the order, clearly stating that they will be released only after being sterilized and vaccinated. Before that, they should not be released. However, dogs with aggressive behavior or with rabies shall not be released into public spaces from the dog shelters. Further, the Supreme Court today in its order also maintained that the public feeding of the dog shall not be permitted. So these are certain important findings that have come to light. The order mandates sterilization, immunization and deworming and required that shelters be equipped with CCTV. And the shelter should also have adequate staff, food and medical care. If further required, the creation of a helpline within a week to report dog bites also has been mandated and ordered by the Supreme Court. And any obstruction to the exercise by animal activists would be treated as a contempt of court. Remember, there have been a lot of back and forth. The animal lovers and the activists were against the court order of rounding up all the stray dogs. But of course, after looking at all the perspectives, the Supreme Court said that they have modified the order, keeping in mind the interest of even the animal activists and the lovers here in concern, saying that the stray dogs will be released back to the public spaces, but only after all the medical care and all the sterilization, immunization is done to the stray dog.
Absolutely, and this news has been dominating the headlines. Now I want to understand from you, what is this intermediate period going to look like? What we have right now and when the modifications will be implemented. We know that public feeding is a big no-no now and there's other fine print that's involved. How do you expect this intermediate period to play out?
Well, absolutely. So as far as right now, during this period for the municipal authorities, it is going to be important to establish the shelters first, because that is something now they were awaiting for the Supreme Court's order as well. And now that has come into picture, we will be looking at all the processing that will take place from now on. The municipal authorities have to establish the shelters with an initial capacity of at least 5,000 dogs within 8 weeks. So that is a timeline that has been given by the Supreme Court, which has not been modified. So that order stays. So within that period of time, all the stray dogs have to be rounded up. The shelter homes have to be established. And in all the capacity, of course, the stray dogs have to be put in. And now, of course, the next course of action will be to see what the animal activists and animal lovers have to say, because the order has prompted widespread protest across the Delhi-NCR we had seen and national capital in the past few weeks. So now we'll have to await from what they have to say, but this is the final order that has come in from the Supreme Court.
Right, thanks Disha for getting us all those details. Of course, we'll have to see when the reactions start pouring in, but for now, thank you so much for getting us up to speed about the latest developments.